Hello and welcome, KS Pathfinder here once again with another video. This time I'll be doing a playthrough of the Mega Man Legacy Collection. So without any further ado, see games, let's start with the original. Now I will admit, I've never actually played the original Mega Man before. I started on Mega Man 2. So I don't know the boss routine, or which ones to go through, but I thought, yeah, I'll start with Bomb Man. And I have to admit, I'm even now I'm feeling a whole tidal wave of nostalgia towards this game series, because this is where it began. I would admit my first mainstream Mega Man series that I got into was Mega Man X, but it was nice to go back and see the original, what came before. And I have to admit that the first Mega Man is harder than Mega Man 2. And of course, I am rather rusty. I haven't played a Mega Man game in quite some time, the 2D version anyway. So I'm pretty rusty. But at the moment I seem to be doing okay. I was thinking, yeah, I'm taking this in my stride. I hate these shield enemies. They're worse than the version that comes in Mega Man 2. But of course I was also mystified with the first Mega Man because it has a score in the top part of the screen. I mean, what does that serve? Because it's never used ever again. But one thing I have to admit, I missed the slide. Especially from the later games, I missed the slide ability to increase your speed and basically dodge stuff. Oop, halfway point. Jump. Missed me. Now I hate these enemies. This enemy. You know, I just couldn't seem to time it right after this. Oh yeah, that's it. Nice one. Walk into the shot. And once again walk into the shot. And then jump into the enemy. Gee, and then get hit in the rebound. I am so rusty at this. It's ridiculous. I do own a couple of these the Mega Man games on the Game Boy, and I could go through most of the levels in my time, in my prime, and not get hit. But in the ones on the NES so far, I suck. And it is interesting how in the Legacy Collection they added an auto fire. So you press the triangle and he fires a three rapid burst, which seems to work on some enemies, but on others, like these ones for example, in the later part of the video, it doesn't seem to affect them as much. Whoop, managed to dodge that. And of course, since I've got this level of health and I've never fought this guy before, he's going to kick my ass. Although I imagine there are some amazing Mega Man players out there who be able to, you know, do this with that much health and not take a single hit. But me, not so much. Oh look, I'm dead. Okay, round 2. Let's see if I can do it this time. Down. And jump off the ladder early. Ugh. Oh well, at least I didn't hit those ones. Okay, Bomb Man. Here we go again. I also find it hilarious how in this, the enemies bumping into you seem to cause more damage at times than their actual attacks. Got you on the ropes. Come on. One more shot and you're dead. One boss down. 5 more to go. Which I found curious because I'm so used to the norm being excuse me, 8 bosses, where in the original Mega Man it was only 6. And at this point I tried to figure out who should I go with next, who's weak to what, and then decided Guts Man or Cut Man, and then decided to go to Cut Man, and then realised sometime later after I'd recorded this that's staring you in the face, the fact which you land on, is a block that you use for Gutsman's attack, which is what's needed to collect a sort of equipment weapon that you'll need later on. And as I said, I'm recording this commentary afterwards, so it's not live, unfortunately, because the Legacy Collection didn't seem to have a volume control for the in-game volume and stuff. So when I tried recording live with the setup I've got at the moment, the game was just completely blotting me out. But I also have to admit that some of the gameplay I absolutely screw up continuously, like this bit, like hit him, jump over, and later on I just get my ass handed to me because the PS4 can only record 15-minute video clips. So I had a timer beside me, and I was looking down at points to see how long the recording was taking. So I was literally rushing, making silly mistakes, to make sure that each boss was under 15 minutes. Which I really shouldn't have worried about, because to my surprise, the first Mega Man game is probably the shortest as well. Really surprised how actually small the levels were. Am I the only person who thinks that type of enemy would make a great fridge magnet? I don't know why I think that. I just think I do. I think they would make a good fridge magnet. I wonder what purpose these enemies actually have. Because I assume that a load of the enemies in the... Oh, see what I mean? Totally stupid mistake there. But yeah, I just wonder, you know, these robots are supposed to form a function in society, and I've all... Oh, thanks. There goes my life. Talk about glitches. Because this game has a few glitches. Although then again, I suppose it's to be expected when I needed that health. And I got hit again. I wonder what purpose though that machine serves. Oh, I make scissors and stuff, and then just throw them out at people. Talk about health and safety violations. And yet again, this enemy. I hate that enemy. And of course, one cool thing about the game is the enemies constantly respawn if you just go off the screen and go back on again. Oh, and one of the worst enemies I hate in this game is this thing. It's a total bullet sponge. But luckily it didn't think of jumping higher than it normally does. That's the one thing I'm not used to in a Mega Man game, is the boss door. Usually it's the boss door, little corridor, and then you're on the boss. In the first Mega Man game, you have these corridors where there's enemies to go through, and I just wonder if this was deliberate design so you could try and farm them for health. Now, let's see if I can kill Cutman in my first try. Oop. See what I mean? They do more damage to you jumping on you than actually hitting you with their primary attack. Which I suppose is fortunate for me, because I just stand there like an idiot and take whatever he's throwing at me. But at least I'm actually being able to keep him back and bounce him off the platform I'm on. And another one bites the dust. So that's 2 down, 4 to go. And my sprite seems to have disappeared off the screen. And let's see who to choose next. Now, instead of doing the logical thing and choosing Gutsman, I instead decide to choose Ele Man. And I think that's because I've seen in other videos the fact that Ele Man's weapon is kind of vital for killing some of the later bosses, and the fact that it's rather OP in this game. But But instead I choose to go after Ele Man. At least I can kill those enemies with the Cutman's weapon. But I will admit, this is probably one of my more weaker levels. Because, to be fair, I tried rushing this level. And it backfired. Because this level took me the longest to complete because, well, as you'll see in the next few minutes, this happened. I thought, oh, I got a good start. Yeah, avoid those enemies, because I really hate these ones. Shoot, shoot. Oh, get hit. Knock down. And knock down again. And I jumped into that one. Because I hate the block puzzles in Mega Man. I really, really do. And in this one, because it's the first Mega Man, for whatever reason, when those blocks appear, if a tiny bit of your sprite is still there, it pushes you. It pushes you off the block. And of course, I could not get the timing right. Oh, jump, 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 yay! And then realise, oh, weapon energy, I didn't need that. So, okay, down I go again, and I should have got this pattern memorised, but instead, I haven't. I get the timing completely wrong, fall off the edge of the platform, and fall off almost to the bottom. And then because of the way the first Mega Man game worked, the enemies just constantly respawn. And I just get shot over and over. Because I'm rushing. I'm trying to complete these levels as fast as I can, and I'm just like a bull in the china shop, completely forgetting the patterns and trying to rush past enemies that you really shouldn't try and rush past. I mean, this game just sort of hammered home how rusty I am with the Mega Man games, especially the original ones. And the fact that I have to admit I was a better player when I was a lot younger. And I totally deserved to die there. But unfortunately, adding insult to injury, I got a little bit stressed and a little bit irritated. And just kept trying to rush again. And as you can see, totally screwed up the jumps here. Oh, at least I managed to do that. And kept switching to the wrong weapon. That's it, that's the right one. Oh well, at least it's a Ele Man stage, so electricity. Kind of like that in the later Mega Man games, how they made the levels even more themed towards the boss, and get knocked right down to the bottom again. Right, just go. Shoot, 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 run like hell. And then instead go after the energy and get damaged. Shoot, 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 climb. Now, can I make it past this time? Right. Jump, and it pushes, the block pushes you to the left again. Right. Jump, pause, jump, jump. Right, got it this time. Wait for it. Shuffle, 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 jump. And at long last, I finally made it past that bit. Now that's obviously a trap. That's a really perilous jump to get in there and out of, so I just ignored it. And here is where the path sort of branches. I chose the right hand side because you don't have to waste as much weapon energy on this one. But you still have to be careful. Yeah, and then I got to this halfway point and thought, what's the point? And then realised, oh crap, these guys again. And I think the block I'm next to, you can move because had I killed Gutsman first, I'd have been able to have removed these 3 blocks and got this support item, which literally creates platforms for you. But, oh well, I'll just have to go back and get it in a later date. Ooh, more electricity. And right, as a sort of extra demonstration, you can't make that jump on the right, which is why that support item comes in and demonstrates that, oh, you can make a platform and jump and escape. Stop switching to Bomb Man and go to your Buster. Oop, no energy there, so just keep going on. Try not to get electrocuted. But yeah, after that ladder section, it's plain sailing. And I hate Bullet Sponge, and I was hoping it would jump higher, but no, it decided to stay in its normal jumping pattern. And of course, up the vertical, and I have noticed the fact that that electrical attack, if it's aimed to the left, and specifically at the same height of your health vanishes and reappears. Should reach the boss after this second screen. And yep, and of course plainly Gutsman's weapon kills him because you got 2 of the blocks there, perhaps. But of course one-shotted. Right. Now I have some health. But his actual weakness is Cutman's weapon. Just got to dodge this electricity. Although I don't have much of it, you'll see how effective it is against Ele Man in a minute. Right, managed to make it up without taking any damage. And let's see if I can beat this guy. Right, you and me. Right, 1 shot, 2 shots. 3. Dead. Well, that's 3 bosses down, 3 more to go. And since this video's almost at an end, I'll call it quits, and this is KS Pathfinder, signing off.